Stop for a second. Listen. When was the last time you heard a subway station so quiet? And take a look. When was the last time you saw one so empty during daylight hours? Absolutely. We have brand new information at this hour provided to us by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Now, if you look right here behind me, the area that falls under this category is from downtown West Palm Beach all the way down to extreme northern Miami-Dade County. But even in those areas that are close to, but not officially in this category. But if you take a look halfway down the parking lot, you can see that it's already spilled over. We understand that water has actually come up from the sewers, flooding the parking lot. We were over at LaGuardia Airport earlier today, and we met a few people who were there on cots. They were sleeping there over the weekend because their flights were canceled. They had to get vouchers for meals, and they were wondering when the airport was going to reopen. We saw these bins catching the water that was dripping down.
News Channel 5's Giovanna joins us live from West Palm Beach to explain. Giovanna.
I'll tell you what, the city of West Palm Beach is really serious about its efforts to have everybody pitch in and help conserve water. So much so that the mayor and several city employees will be filling out forms just like this one, letting people and businesses know when they're in violation of the law. And guess what? They're encouraging you to call in and complain about your fellow neighbor if you see wrongdoing. West Palm Beach's mayor, Jerry Muyo, has taken on an extra duty of sorts. With a special notepad in hand, she'll be able to issue warnings to residents violating the city's one-day-a-week water restriction policy.
I'm doing it. The police department was just trained today, and they're going to be doing it. Of course, our code officers are out there doing it. So
will employees from the Parks and Recreation Department. The city's public utilities director has already gotten in on the act.
I took pictures of it and emailed those to our chief code enforcement officer so they can follow up today.
In fact, you, the average citizen, can also call in and report a neighbor or business watering their lawn when they shouldn't be, and code enforcement will take it from there. Whoever lives at this home on Lakewood Drive in West Palm Beach got a warning from the city today. We don't know if it was a complaint that prompted the warning notice or not, but the question is this initiative ratting or the right thing to do?
I don't know that it's a good or bad. I think it's unfortunate that we have to do this, but it probably is necessary until we can all get in the back of our minds that we have to change our behaviors.
I'd rather use my own initiative and go over to the neighbor and tell them, listen, let's protect the environment and look after it together as a unit rather than calling some phone number.
I think it's a responsible thing to do. You know, your neighbor might not be happy with you, but this is a critical situation.
And the mayor hopes to get weekly progress reports starting hopefully next Friday, which will let her and her staff know how many citations and how many warnings have been issued. That's the very latest from West Palm Beach. Giovanna, WPTV News Channel 5. Sarah Brown, one of the promoters, says that this rodeo is going to provide a $1 million economic boost to our region. Best of all, with so many equestrians in our area, it's going to bring out the cowboy or cowgirl in all of us. He wears Wrangler jeans, his cowboy boots are scuffed up pretty well, and he's really proud of his cowboy belt buckle.
That's my Cheyenne, big daddy of them all, belt buckle.
Tom DeRocco is a former architect turned retailer turned rodeo roadie.
We wound up buying an RV and traveling for 4 months and following every rodeo we could.
Gillette, Wyoming, Colorado Springs, Cheyenne.
But now, with the rodeo coming to West Palm Beach for 3 days in November, Tom and his wife Suzanne are ready to take their backyard riding to the big ring. 30,000 people are expected at this year's rodeo. Since last year's event was the first one in 18 years, organizers started out small, and they ended up selling out fast.
It started out just wanting to bring something fun, and then it turned into helping the small businesses around the area.
Restaurants, novelty stores, whatever. The whole economy as a microcosm is going to be affected by this in our little West Palm Beach, Florida.
Little West Palm Beach will be hosting a lot of bull riding, calf roping, bronc riding, and other family-friendly events. And who knew this?
The American cowboy was born right here in Florida.
In Florida?
In Florida.
It turns out cattle raising started in what is now Mexico and Florida. So essentially, we're returning to our roots.
I'm 65 years old and I get a chance to throw my leg over a horse and enjoy this lifestyle.
And this cowboy will get to live out his passion. And the rodeo is going to be in town November 18th, 19th, and 20th. And of course, it's going to happen right here at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Reporting live from West Palm Beach, Giovanna, WPTV News Channel 5. It's commonly referred to as the Cato's Bridge Beach, a place in the Jupiter Inlet where turquoise waters and beach access by boat have kept Melissa Corbett and her family coming back for years. She shares a recent memory with us.
We were relaxing and snorkeling along the beach line, and a manatee swam by us. My father's from Pennsylvania. He's never in his life seen a manatee, and it was just a fantastic experience for him.
But 1,400 feet of that shoreline that Melissa and other boaters love may soon be covered by a 3-tiered vinyl barrier reaching 15 to 18 feet high. Under the proposal, there would also be boulders about 2 to 3 feet in diameter.
Stabilizing this with boulders and plastic sheet metal piling is about as unnatural for an outstanding natural area.
The Federal Bureau of Land Management owns the property and proposed this solution to stabilize the area and prevent further erosion without disturbing artifacts.
I just think that there's got to be other alternatives that isn't going to exclude the public access to it.
And even though there's a Facebook page against the plan, a spokesman for Environmental Resources Management says the Save the Manatees organization supports it because manatees will use the quiet waters. They add, the boaters' loss may be kayakers and canoers' gain, giving them new access to it.
Down here.
Still, Corbett is sad the countless Saturdays she spent digging her toes into the sand may soon be just a memory. Giovanna, WPTV News Channel 5.